Hey guys, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. Now today we have yet another modification for the M140i, and that is of course the M-Performance Limited Slip Diff. Now I've seen actually quite a few comments from you guys saying, would you go for one? Yes I have, and that is exactly what today's video is all about. I'm heading over to Harwoods BMW in Basingstoke, who have very kindly supplied me the part and are then going to fit it. So I'm super excited to get it on the car and to see the difference, because I've heard from a lot of fellow M-Lite owners that they make a huge difference. These cars are very, very twitchy, and if you've met me in person and had a little conversation about this car, then you'd know that it's very twitchy. So yeah, super excited to get it on. Of course, we now have the new wheels, which I think are really complementing the car really nicely. But yeah, we've got some half decent weather. The car is clean, at least for the most part. So let's head over to Harwoods BMW Basingstoke and get this diff fitted. Okay, so you join me now in the car park for Harwoods BMW Basingstoke. Fairly simple drive, and it hasn't rained yet, so the car is still nice and clean. Now, before we go and get the new diff fitted, let's speak more about them very briefly for those of you who are not as clued up and kind of need to know the differences between the two. So this car currently has an open diff. And obviously the one we're fitting is the M-Performance Limited Slip Diff, or commonly known as the LSD. So this car at the moment, like I said, has the open diff. Now basically what that means is that both of the rear wheels, obviously this car's rear wheel drive, both of the rear wheels spin independently. So if one wheel loses traction, then the other one won't. That's why it is so twitchy, well, at least what I found anyway. I found in the wet it's not too bad. And actually when you've got traction fully off, obviously on private road, then it's kind of predictable. But when you've got the system slightly off and it's actually a little bit dry, that's when it likes to snap. Now fellow M140 and 240 owners will probably understand that as well. Now as the sun comes out and blinds me, let's switch over to the limited slip diff. Now basically this is when both the rear wheels work as a unit. So if one wheel loses traction, say the inside wheel, if you're going around a right hand corner, then the outside wheel will lose traction as well. Therefore making it arguably a little bit more leery, but most of the time quite predictable. So basically a lot more safer and more stable through everyday driving. So essentially, in short, both the rear wheels are both handed equal amounts of torque and therefore move at the same speed, direction, everything like that. Now one way to actually identify if you've got a limited or an open diff, if you've got a car up on the ramp, if you spin the rear wheels, if they both spin the same way, then it's a limited slip diff. If one spins the opposite way, then it's an open diff. But anyway, that's a very brief rundown of diffs. I'm not the most mechanically minded person anyway, but I'm sure we'll catch up with the master techs here to learn a little bit more about it, especially when the diff is being fitted. Anyway, I need to go and say hello. I'll do that off camera, and then, well, yeah, we'll get the car in the workshop and get to work. So here we are then, the car is coming inside the workshop. Still absolutely loving those wheels. First time I've seen it on the move actually. Anyway, gonna get up onto the ramps and then we'll take a look at the diff. Okay, so Darren, nice to meet you.
Hi Luke.
Welcome to the channel. So this is the diff for the car. So this is obviously the M-Performance Limited Slip Diff.
Yeah, and we're going to take your original one out.
Yep, we're going to do that.
Your vehicle, and we're going to fit this M-Performance Limited Slip Diff.
I didn't realise it was that big actually.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Well, we've got the limited slip diff parts added inside of that one, so you'll see that is smaller. Your original one is smaller than this one because this houses the limited slip part.
Gotcha.
Okay. Which is going to enable you to give more power to both rear wheels at the same time. Rather than one rear wheel spinning, you're going to have both rear wheels.
So they'll be able to get the power down a little bit better anyway. So this is obviously where the two...
Yeah, your two drive shafts come out from here. So this is where your half shafts come out. And the prop shaft is joined onto this big nut here, which is cemented onto the prop shaft.
So that's what makes it quite a long job, I guess, doesn't it?
There's a 2-hour curing time for the cement that's inside that nut. But yeah, hopefully shouldn't take too long.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm really excited.
Have a diff in your car. Off you go.
Yeah, we'll be able to see the difference. Anyway, shall we get it up on the ramp?
Definitely. Let's get on with the job.
Get started.
Not to say that we break up, just to start all over, even
So the teardown is in full swing. We have taken the exhaust off, or at least most of it anyway. So the Cobra Sport GPF delete has come off. Some heat shields up towards here so we can see the prop shaft. We're now going to tackle the original diff. So yeah, that's going to be coming out very soon. We've got to use some special tools in order to get the drive shafts out from both sides. But yeah, so we've got all these parts on the floor at the moment. But yeah, it's cool to see it firsthand really. And the diff sitting proud over there, ready to go in the car, hopefully very soon. So we have the new diff in. So we've got both the drive shafts all in place.
Both drive shafts fitted back in now. All we've got to do now is secure the prop shaft.
Yep.
With the new nut up here on the front of the diff, that's the one that's got us set for 2 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
Finish tightening up the securing bolts either side and the one at the back.
Yep.
Torque those up to the manufacturer's spec. Fill it up with oil.
Yep.
Put the rest of the trims on. And then we're good, for a road test after 2 hours securing time.
Yeah, yeah, obviously we've got to wait for that, but
definitely got to wait for that to set,
yeah,
and then we can go out and try it.
Awesome. Well, regardless, we have the diff all in place.
Yeah, ready to go.
We've still got to wait another hour for the curing time. But yeah, we now have the empty slip diff installed on the car. So exciting. So once it's cured, we will then go take it for a little road test, make sure everything's all right. Obviously, it's already been filled up with oil and everything like that. But yeah, the work is complete. Now we've just got to wait until we can take it out for a spin. So whilst I'm waiting for the fixing to cure, obviously it has to harden like we explained earlier on in the video, I have some very, very exciting news for you fellow 140i owners. Now, the guys here at Harwoods BMW Basingstoke have said to me that they can give you guys a very special price to have the same work done that what I've done today. So the M-Performance Limited Slip Diff. Now, for reference, the work, full retail, all in is around £2,600. However, they can give you guys a special price of £2,200 all in, including fitting, including VAT, everything, if you mention my name. Now this only applies to this dealership, but I'll leave all the contact details and address and everything down in the description and down below for you guys to go check out, because I know a lot of people follow me with 140i's. So I think that, well, you're not going to get a better deal unless you go for something aftermarket, which I personally didn't want to do. I wanted to keep it in performance, hence why today's video exists. But yeah, $2,200, extremely good deal. I'm not earning anything at it at all. They've just said to me that we can do a special deal for your followers, so I think that's pretty awesome. So yeah, like I said, all the details down in the description, and go get yourself a nice M-Performance diff. Okay. We are good to go. We now have the M-Performance diff fitted into the car. Now, I'm going to do a completely separate video of what it's like to drive, because I need to get used to this. I'm just going to take a leisurely drive home because it's getting dark, and I've got some other little bits that I need to do today. But yeah, once again, a huge thank you to the guys here at Harwoods BMW in Basingstoke. Remember that deal which I was saying just a moment ago? If you're on about going with the M-Performance diff, then you're not going to get one cheaper than that. So yeah, like I said, follow the links and all the details down in the description to grab yours. But yeah, I'm going to take a gentle cruise home. Well, yeah, I'll have to wait and see what it's like to drive properly in a video, which I'm sure I'll do very soon. But anyway, yeah, once again, a huge thank you to the guys at Harwoods, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please do make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe for all the adventures still to come.